Finch. I'm a Professor of Healthcare and Implementation Science at Northumbria University in Newcastle, which is in the United Kingdom. So my role is to lead a team of researchers that are developing the intervention that we'll be studying in the ImpleMentAll project. So normalization process theory is a theory of how changes in practice can become routine. So what we mean by routine is that they just become a normal part of what people do. So it's about sustainable changes in practice. So normalization process theory comes from the starting point that effective change involves work. It involves work from a lot of people working together. So normalization process theory approaches the problem of implementation by asking firstly the question, well, what's the work involved here? And how does that work get done? So there's an underlying theoretical basis, and we look at 4 different kinds of work that are relevant to implementing new interventions. To summarize those really simply, the first idea is what we call coherence, means that the new change in practice needs to make sense to people. They need to understand what it's all about and why they're doing it. The second area of work, if you like, is about engagement and participation. The people involved in the process need to feel that they can do it, that it's part of their job, and that they're supported in that role, so they can engage. Thirdly, they need to be able to actually do the work, and we call that collective action. And that just emphasises the idea that you're not talking about people just working independently on their own. They have to work together. And finally, they need to be able to reflect on this process and make changes if they need to. That's called reflexive monitoring. Well, ItFits is an implementation intervention that's intended to help practitioners do the work of implementing online CBT services. And so it's based on the idea that that's quite a difficult thing to do. It involves a lot of work from a lot of people working together. And although we might have a lot of scientific knowledge about how to best implement new practices, it's very difficult for those that are doing that work to really to know where to start when they're trying to implement change. So ItFits is a step-by-step process that will include resources, tools, knowledge, ideas, along with support from the implementation intervention team to help those people to do the work of implementing ICBT.